I literally love recording. Like, I love talking to you guys.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight.
Welcome back. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you for supporting me. In today's video, we are going to be going over my tattoos and my piercings. I told myself that I was gonna make this video when I had 10 tattoos, and I'm kind of mad at myself that I prolonged it because I have way less piercings now. But I've had 11 tattoos for like 3 months now, so I'm overdue for this video, and I've been way overdue. That was really cool. So the way that I'm gonna do it, I'm going to talk about the pain level, of course, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. I'm also gonna talk about the healing process. I'm not going in order of like when I got them and how old I was when I got them and da-da-da-da. I don't want to do all that. So we're gonna start with the piercings because, like I said, I have way less piercings now. It's kind of sad. So I have the right side of my nose pierced. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say this was probably like a 6, maybe even a 5. This side, I used to have this side, and when I got this side pierced, that bitch hurt. Okay, I don't know what it was about this side, but that was painful. But this side didn't really, and I had to get this side pierced twice because the first time it fell out in my sleep, and then I had to get it re-pierced, and it still didn't really hurt even the second time around. The healing process, it was pretty good. I cleaned it daily, so the healing process for this side was really good, but this side I kept getting keloids. But on this side, I kept getting keloids. So eventually I just ended up taking it out, which is why I don't have it in anymore. And I actually still have like a very faint like scar from the keloid, but it's very, very small. Like you can't see it, but I can feel it. Then I have my septum pierced. This is one of my favorite piercings. Well, honestly, all of my piercings are my favorite piercings, but this one did not hurt at all. I would honestly probably rate that like a 3, and that's just me being generous. I mean, not generous. I don't know. Honestly, if I could give it a 1, like I would probably just, I feel like the reason I'm giving it a 3 is because of the fact that it is a needle going through your body. So, I mean, the healing process for that was the same as like my nose piercing. It was not bad. It didn't take long. I think my nose piercing took a very long time to heal, like a few months. This piercing took like 2 weeks to heal, you guys. Literally. The healing process was quick. It didn't really bother me. I also have my rook piercing over on my left ear. I'm gonna try to put like a picture because the lighting in here is not the best for me to be showing you guys like up close and personal. Now that shit, that hurt. It took a long time for it to heal, and the healing process, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty painful. I want to say it took like a few months for this piercing to heal, probably like 3 or 4 months. This is actually a piercing that I remember wanting in like middle school, so the fact that I have it now makes little Lilia very happy. Speaking of little middle school Lilia, she pierced her cartilage by herself. That pain was very bad. I honestly don't remember like the pain of it going through, but I do remember my entire ear being red and sensitive to the touch, like my entire ear. I don't remember how long that healing process was because, like I said, it was in middle school. And then I have my belly pierced, and that I also it was a DIY piercing. My little cousin pierced it for me. She is only like a year or 2 younger than me, so when I say little cousin, I don't mean like my 12-year-old cousin. I ordered a kit off of Amazon, and I didn't want to do it myself, so she did it for me. I had my headphones in, and I could still hear my skin ripping. That really hurt. The pain level was probably a 10. Granted, I did not get it done professionally, and the healing process took a very long time. I want to say before it like stopped hurting completely, probably like close to a year, you guys. Like before that shit was not bothering me anymore. Y'all, I just took a bathroom break, and I was thinking about it because my little sister was telling me the other day about this trend with invisible locks, and I was like, what the fuck are invisible locks? How are the locks gonna be invisible? Like, I'm confused. and it looked like it was just like the 2-strand style, right? And I was like, it looks like regular locks, like I'm confused. And I was like, wait, mind you, I have not watched any videos, so correct me if I'm wrong. By now I've probably watched a video and figured out what they are, or not, because I really don't care to figure it out. But here I am figuring it out. They probably just do like part the hair in like squares and then twist the hair as if it's the style that I have right now with my real locks. And I was like, y'all want locks so bad. Like, but anyways, I also have this pierced up here on my ear that I forgot to mention. I pierced that by myself in middle school as well, so I don't remember the pain tolerance. But fun fact about the healing process, I put an earring through it a couple weeks ago around the time when I put this one back in, and that shit hurt. Like, I did not leave it in for a full 24 hours. Like, it came out by the end of the night because it hurt so bad. And it almost felt like I had to re-pierce the inside. So I was like, you know what? That piercing, do not have to worry about me no more. And that is actually all the piercings that I have right now. And I know that some of you guys are gonna be like, what do you mean? What about your nipple piercings? Yeah, I took those out like 2 days ago. And my other favorite piercing that I do not have anymore was my surface tragus piercing. I used to have that right here. That was cute as fuck. And I'm pretty sure that I took that out because it also fell out and then it ended up closing. So now that we've gone through the piercings, we can get on to the tattoos. So like I said, I'm not going in any kind of order, okay? I'm just gonna start with the most visible ones. So I have this one on my chest. It says 2001. That is the year that I was born, for those of you who might ask. The pain level for that one was probably like a 5. Like, it didn't hurt too bad, but it did hurt. But it was also kind of quick. Her shading took a little bit of a minute, but I wasn't sitting there for too long. But I would say the pain level 5. The healing process took probably like 3 weeks though, which was weird because it's so small. And my regular tattoo artist, because I have 11 tattoos and 10 of them are from one person. This one I actually got in Dania Beach, or was it? I think it was Miami actually. I want to say it was in Miami. It might have been Fort Lauderdale. I think it was Fort Lauderdale actually. But yeah, that's where I got this one. But my regular tattoo artist had told me that when your tattoo like loses its shine, that's when it's healed. So when it stops scabbing doesn't necessarily mean that it's healed, but when it loses that shine is when it's healed, which makes sense. This one on my shoulder, it's a bigger piece. It's my biggest piece. It's a lion, and then it just goes into like flowers as the main. I love lotus flowers. I think that they're so beautiful. These are not lotus flowers. Why did I say lotus flower? Lilies. I love lilies. That's what these are, right? Yeah, these are lilies. I looked it up. This, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the pain was honestly probably the only, like, I just said so many irrelevant words. Probably honestly only like girl, shut the fuck up. The pain was like a 6. It wasn't that bad until we got down to the last like half hour. I think altogether it took like 4.5 hours or like 4-ish hours. Those last like 30 minutes, y'all, I was ready to tap out. Healing process wasn't that bad. I actually, oh my god, this tattoo just turned a year last month. Happy birthday, bitch. The healing process was not bad. It was just very, very itchy, and it was almost unbearable at times. It didn't take that long to actually know this. I don't remember how long it took to heal, I'm not gonna lie. The only other tattoo that gave me like that unbearable itching feeling was my neck. These two are 2 of my favorite tattoos. Honestly, all of my tattoos, love them to pieces. But the only thing that really bothered me about my neck tattoo was whenever she would like hold down on my neck for too long, I literally felt like I was about to pass out. but then she would like lift her hand at like the perfect moment. Oh, one thing I didn't mention about this one, when she got to the collarbone, that was the most painful part out of all the tattoos that I have. That was the most painful part right there, my collarbone. The healing process for my neck, like I said, it gave me that unbearable itching feeling. It didn't take that long to heal though. I want to say that it took like 2 weeks to heal for it to completely stop peeling. While it's healing, 2 weeks feels like forever, but now that I'm here, I'm like 2 weeks is nothing. I have an anchor behind my ear. That was my very first tattoo when I was 19. It only took 5 minutes. It was honestly too quick for me to even feel pain for real. From what I can remember, it felt like somebody was just like tracing something with a really sharp pencil behind my ear. And the healing process for that one, I feel like was non-existent. It didn't itch. It itched a little bit, and sometimes I would forget that it was there and I would like itch at it real quick and then I would be like, oh shit. But the healing process was so fast, you guys. I have another like little red heart behind my ear. A lot of people say that with red ink or like colored ink, it hurts more, but it really doesn't hurt any more than regular ink does. That one, same as this one, was super quick. Pain tolerance wasn't that bad, probably like a 4. I think those are all of my visible, or no. I have a hand tattoo. This was my second tattoo, also one of my favorites. Pain level, scale from 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to go with like a 7. This was one of my most painful tattoos for sure. At one point, my hand was in so much pain that it just felt numb. It didn't take her that long. It probably took like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, if I'm remembering correctly. The healing process was pretty quick, like 2 weeks. It was very itchy. I do remember it being very itchy. Not as itchy as my bigger pieces, but it was definitely one of the itchier healing processes. Now, going on to tattoos that you guys can't really see and that I don't feel like, you know, angling my body to show you guys. Sorry about it. I have a tattoo on my knee that says after the storm. I think it says cuz after the storm. Yeah, it says cuz after the storms when the flowers bloom. If you know, you know. If you don't, let me put you on to this man right here. Okay, I love that man so much. It's actually not his song, it's just a song that he's featured in. It's by Kaliuchi and it's called After the Storm. That song has such a deep message. People do not understand how therapeutic and life-saving some music is, and yeah, it meant that much to me that I got it tattooed on my knee. Another tattoo that I actually have, y'all, my Demogorgon. That is one of my favorite tattoos, bitch. How did I almost forget about you, bitch? One of my favorite tattoos. I got this a few months ago. I think I got it in February. Pain level, I'm gonna also have to say a 7. It was mainly that painful because there's so much shading and so much detail. Like, I just, you know what I said about the red ink, the colored ink? I take that back, because when she was shading this, you guys can't really tell, but I'm gonna put a picture, of course. This is like where the Demogorgon is coming out of, the portal. It's red and orange. So, and I do remember like when she moved on to orange, that it was like a different type of pain. But that healing process, it didn't take, it took like 2 weeks. It took like 2 weeks, and I had it covered up for the majority of the 2 weeks because I was trying to keep it out of the sun. And I think because I had it covered up, it made it a lot easier to like forget that it was even there, and like I don't even remember it itching that bad. I need to put this shit back on. But moving on, oh, I also have another tattoo that why did I just put this shit back? Oh my god, it is time for me to go to bed. That's the problem here. I have another tattoo on my inner arm, it says 444. That is my angel number. It has a crown over it. I wanted to get 444 because that is one of my angel numbers. Angel numbers are different for everybody. Whenever I look at angel numbers, I try to figure out what they mean to me personally instead of running to the internet and being like, what does 222 mean? What does 323 mean? Like, I just try to figure out what it means for me in that moment. And I feel like between 444 and 777, those numbers I see a lot, and I feel like they help me and guide me a lot. So that is why I have that number tatted on me, and soon to come 77, okay? Because I also have a quote in Arabic on my wrist. It's kind of faded, it's in red. It says my own in Arabic. It is a song title by her. Oh my god, now I gotta get cold because I got the other two. Like, I gotta get cold. You know what I wanted to get? The Born Sinner cover somewhere on my body. But anyways, she has a song called My Own on that album, and that song, it just represents a time in my life where I was very, very, very broken. That pain level was not bad at all, if I'm being honest with you. It's probably like a 5. Healing process, I feel like 2 weeks is long. Like, it didn't take that long. I don't even remember the healing process. So I think that we're down to my last tattoo. Did we really go through 10 tattoos already? There's no fucking way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did. Well, I have one more tattoo. It is on my back. Apparently people like to call this the tramp stamp or some shit like that. I don't know. I actually thought it was pretty funny when I heard it. I got that tattoo on a whim. Can't even tell you why I got it. It really was because my tattoo artist was doing a sale, and this was one of the only options that I had that I liked. That pain level was like a 2. Like, it did not hurt at all. It was kind of the same feeling as the one behind my ear. It just felt like somebody with a super sharp pencil was like coloring on me. And that was all line work, so there was no shading. It was very quick. I think with all my line work tattoos, the healing process is the same. Didn't take too long. It honestly kind of felt like it wasn't even there. Maybe an occasional itch here and there, but it wasn't that bad. It was not that bad. I do plan on getting some more tattoos soon, but I just need to get some things in place before I start moving on to material things. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and when I get 9 more tattoos, we will be making another one, and hopefully I have some more piercings by then too. Thank you guys so much for staying until the end of the video. If you did and you didn't subscribe yet, make sure that you go ahead and do that before you go and watch whoever else's video that you're about to watch. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, whatever time it happens to be when you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. That was probably the best intro I've ever... I fucked it up. I said intro instead of outro. Bye.